Did you love that little piece of music that was playing there? This is a composition that I made up. Just kidding. I didn't really do that. I can't lie on this. That's going to be a bad thing. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, East Coast. Welcome. I have to keep my hands this way because I only painted these 4 nails for the BYU-Utah game, and I want to make sure that you don't see these ones, so I'll just keep one of these. Anyway, I want to welcome you here to our first CES, which stands for Church Educational System School event tonight for our East Coast viewers. And I'm really excited to be here. My name's Missy, and I am one of the reps at BYU. I'm going to give a little introduction here to the people who are in my room. I've got Kelton. He's our master of technology. He's going to be, putting things down here and over there and up here whenever I tell him to. So really, I'm the master. Just kidding, I'm so not. And then we have Lincoln Hubbard, who is from BYU also. There is his hand. And he's going to be moderating. So if you are watching right now, will you just say hi to Lincoln in the chat, and then we'll know that you're alive and well. I've got a huge TAT team from all of the schools, which I'm going to talk about right now. So here tonight we have BYU, BYU Hawaii, BYU Idaho, Enzyme College, BYU Pathway Worldwide, and seminaries and institutes. That's 6 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's what is being represented here. All of their colors are over here. And that's what we're excited to have them here. Doesn't happen very much, and maybe happens once a year, so that's why we're excited that it's here today. All right, we are going to be giving away some swag tonight. So you may have already registered for this. If you did, don't worry about re-registering. You're in our drawing for our gift card of $50 gift card. Do you have something to say to me, sir?
I have a name for you.
Oh, already?
For someone who's registered.
Okay,
early.
For someone who's registered
someone
now?
who registered before tonight.
Okay,
and who
we need
watching.
to reward that good behavior.
This is Paige Holdaway.
Paige Holdaway. Okay, I'm
Paige
hopeful that you're
watching.
listening right now. Paige Holdaway. Will you please email us at churcheducationnight@gmail.com with your mailing address, and I will send you this $50 gift card because that is now yours. It's a Visa gift card, can be used anywhere that Visa's used, and hopefully. But you still have an opportunity to win one because we're going to do another drawing at the end of this presentation. So if you go to cesevents.byu.edu, if you have not already registered, that will be where you can have a chance to register. Okay? Very good. So now we are going to start off with a video that talks about the similarities between all of the schools that are presenting here tonight.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for your interest in the church educational system. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints sponsors 4 campuses of higher learning: BYU, BYU Hawaii, BYU Idaho, and Enzyme College. It also operates over 370 institutes of religion near other university campuses and Pathway online learning. This presentation will answer the most common questions we get from students applying to a CES school. Each CES campus offers different advantages to students. However, they all share some core characteristics. They each have a temple easily accessible to students. A true example of higher learning. Students at each campus are enriched by weekly devotionals where church leaders and faculty inspire and instruct. Central to students' experience are religion classes, but it's not uncommon for classes in science, math, and other topics to begin with prayer. All campuses have young single adult wards where students can attend church and hold callings. These wards provide a lot of opportunity for spiritual growth, service, and social activities. Faculty and students at all CES campuses live by an honor code. This includes high moral standards in academic conduct, residential living, and dress and grooming. And all 4 campuses grant a deferment for students who are admitted but want to serve a mission. Each CES campus is a dynamic place to learn and grow, not only academically, but spiritually. We hope this presentation will help you in deciding which schools you should apply to.
Hello, seminary students. My name is Ryan Wessel, and I'm a seminary teacher here in Utah. We are so excited to invite you to this event tonight. We've invited our friends from all of our sister CES institutions to tell you a little bit about your options after you graduate from high school. I know many of you are starting to think about what to do next and the next step in your life. We hope a religious education, and the church educational system can be a part of that. As we go through all of these schools, we'd invite you to consider which one is a best fit for you. There will be an option for everyone. As you consider what to do after you graduate, I'd like to share with you just a little bit of what President Russell M. Nelson said about education and where we go to school. As you watch this, would you please look for what he says about how to choose where you should go to school?
From my heart and mind to yours, I address you on this occasion. Please be true to yourself. Honor, yes, even demand highest expectations from yourself. Pursue your education as a priority of the highest order. Gain all the education you can. With us as Latter-day Saints, education is a religious responsibility. The glory of God is intelligence. Your personal intelligence, your personal identity is everlasting and divine. Your mind is precious. It is sacred. Therefore, the education of your mind is also sacred. Indeed, education is a religious responsibility. Of course, our opportunities and abilities will vary a great deal. But in the pursuit of one's education, individual desire is more important than is the institution you choose. And personal drive is more significant than is the faculty.
I love President Nelson. He's an inspired man. Did you hear when he said that individual desire is more important than the institution that you choose? So whether BYU Idaho or the campus in Provo is the right place for you, or any of the other offerings, or perhaps somewhere else, please remember that education is a religious responsibility, and we have the opportunity to include God as we improve ourselves in this next stage of our lives. So, seminary students, enjoy it tonight. Enjoy each of the representatives. They have wonderful, wonderful personalities. And as you choose what to do next, remember the Lord will guide you in the path that you take. Thanks, Missy. Back to you.
Woo! It's hard to be pumped up after that because you're so solemn, but I do get excited about a religious education, so that's good in and of itself. Very good. All right. Paige Holdaway, if you were not there before, but now you're here, you are the winner of our first gift card, so please email us at churcheducationnight@gmail.com. You'll see this email pop up right there with your mailing address. But if you think, oh, I didn't win a gift card, guess what? I've got some more opportunity for you to win. So pay attention now. This is called Poll Everywhere, and I need you to text BYU Admissions, the word BYU Admissions. It doesn't have to be capitalized, but it can be, to the number 22333. And then once you join, you are going to be able to participate in our Poll Everywhere contests that we're having. There are going to be, how many tonight?
I think there's like a half dozen that we've got in here.
Okay, yeah,
Maybe,
that's 6. Half dozen if you're in England. That's called a half dozen.
Some
So
12.
how many gallons of BYU chocolate milk is sold every year? Is it A, 500, B, 1,000, or C, 11,750? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to cheat a little. It is not A. Don't say A, okay? We'll come back to that in just a minute, but I want you to know for BYU, these are a few things that Lincoln is going to present on what is going on with BYU's campus this year. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, hi everyone. Okay, so I'm Lincoln, and we're going to run through with you a whole bunch of bits and pieces about BYU for this year on our application so that you're aware of it. First of all, we are test optional for standardized testing, so ACT, SAT, is optional for most applicants. Now, once you start the application, it will tell you whether you need to put the score in or not, but for most of you, it will be optional. You can put it in if you think it will help your application. That's entirely up to you, depending on what score you have. And that's a decision that you have to make. More information on that at testoptional.byu.edu. And take a picture of these web addresses as we put them up, because there's a host of them tonight from us and from other schools as well, and you'll want to go and look for more information. We just don't have time to give you all the ins and outs of everything. Let me tell you a little bit about the Cougar Pell Promise. If you qualify for a Pell Grant, if you qualify for that kind of federal aid, but you find that the amount that you're given still isn't quite enough to meet all the tuition needs, you can use the Cougar Pell Promises. There are a couple of stipulations for it. You need to be admitted as a freshman. You need to complete the BYU scholarship application and the FAFSA application. You have to do both of those to be eligible. And it covers Latter-day Saint tuition for 8 semesters with those eligibility things. There's a couple more things about that you might want to know if you think that that might apply to you. Head over to cougarpellpromise.byu.edu to learn more about that. Also, our freshman scholarships. We consider non-academic factors. So there's a lot of scholarships that used to be given out just purely on scores, and we'll talk about what our holistic review is in just a little bit. But there's a lot more to you than your academic scores, and we look at a whole bunch of things when we consider giving financial aid. So fill out the BYU scholarship, even if you think that your grades aren't quite what you want them to be, because that doesn't exclude you. We give out a lot of money to a lot of people who have all kinds of grade scores. Don't let that be the only thing that you apply for. Again, with the scholarship application, ACT, SAT scores are also optional for that one. But again, if you're looking for need-based scholarships, you have to fill out a FAFSA first to be considered for those. All right, what about applying? Our fee is one of the lowest. It's $35, but you can still apply for a waiver. ACT, SAT, NACAC, and SCORE all have on their websites forms that you can fill out that you can ask for a waiver for when you're taking those exams. You can go to their website, grab that form, fill it out, and send it to us. Once you've started your BYU application with your BYU ID, you will be able to send us a Y message. It's a very exclusive email type messaging thing for those of you who have a BYU ID, and that's how you send it to us. More information on that at feewaiver.byu.edu. Missy?
They only need to do one of those forms. They don't need to do all
You're
4.
right, just one of those forms. You can do 3 if you want, but we'd wonder why. Just do one of those, that would be okay. What does BYU look for? So I mentioned this just a little bit ago. Our application is holistic in nature. What does that mean? Well, my favorite analogy is this one. If you play an instrument, everyone who plays a musical instrument, put your hands up. I can't see you. I'm just curious how many of you actually did it, and if anyone in your family is making fun of you now. But we listen to music holistically, and we play music holistically. Lots of instruments playing different notes all at the same time, and yet it sounds great. And we look at your application the same. If you ask me any of these questions about classes and activities, what should I do? What's the one that I should be doing? I don't have an answer for you. The answer is what sounds right to you. What are all the different parts that make you, you as a person? We asked that question to the Director of Admissions, Laurie Gardner, and here's what her answer was.
What makes a great BYU student? There is no checklist or magic formula to getting into BYU, but here are some pointers. As you prepare to apply to BYU, don't forget to consider our mission and aims. There are 4 aims to a BYU education. Spiritually strengthening. We recommend attending, participating in, and graduating from seminary. Participate in other activities that will strengthen your testimony of Jesus Christ and prepare you to learn in an environment that is rooted in the gospel. Intellectually enlarging. To be prepared academically, we recommend you take challenging college preparatory classes during high school. Pursue your passions inside and outside of the classroom. Character building. A person of character should have a strong work ethic and be able to demonstrate resilience and honesty. You should be respectful of others despite differences, honor commitments, and have integrity in all you do. Lifelong learning and service. We look for students that already have a love of learning and a sincere desire to serve others. Cultivate your love of service through sustained exposure to meaningful service opportunities. If you want to be considered, you have to apply. Take the time necessary to present your best self.
So there it is, the words of the Director of Admissions herself. Let me talk to you a little bit about preparing for BYU. First of all, here's a whole list of websites for you, because I'm giving you a lot and I don't see any reason to stop. There's our admissions website. It is very comprehensive, financial aid website, lots of information there for you. We have 180 majors. I can't tell you about them all, but that's where they're listed, majors.byu.edu. And challenging coursework is something that we like to see in applications, so you can check out the APIB web address that we have to learn what we think about those. I should tell you that we have a lot of events coming along. Some of them are being broadcast from this studio to different time zones. Some of them are trips that we are making out to meet you in person around and about. Go to that web address, inyourtown.byu.edu. Sorry, Kelton. inyourtown.byu.edu and see where you fit. If we're coming to you in person, register, come and see us. If we're doing a broadcast, you don't even have to leave your home. You register and then you can watch us. Okay, just a couple of things to wrap up with from us. Know that you can take a tour in one of two ways. You can come to our campus and take one in person. You can also take one virtually. It is not pre-recorded. There is a real live student person guide recruiter that will take you around and tell you about when they applied and what their experience was. Follow us on social media. BYU Admissions is our handle for everything. I don't know why I wrote that out 4 times. But there you go. And a couple of dates. Our application is open now. We have a priority deadline. It's November the 1st. Be aware of that. Our hard deadline is December the 15th. And everybody finds out whether they got in or not on the 21st. If you still have questions, find your rep, reps.byu.edu. It might be me, it might be Missy, it could be somebody else, or you can send us a message or call that number. So there was a lot of information there. Thank you for listening. Good luck with your applications, and I will hand back to Missy.
Thank you, sir. I feel like we should do something like, you know, the handoff at the Queen.
The Queen's handoff?
The Queen's handoff.
I'm afraid I don't. She wouldn't let me anywhere near her.
No, she
tried.
probably wouldn't.
I was arrested.
Yeah, now that you have joined our side. Just kidding. Don't want to get you in any
They were happy to
international
see
trouble.
me go.
So, thank you very much. BYU is an awesome option. Goodness, I cannot even speak. But for the very least reason, we have great chocolate milk. So, I've got the Pull Everywhere. Now, for winners of this Pull Everywhere, we've got some various swag, variety.
Yes,
We've got
do you
something
wanna
from
see
BYU
some?
Idaho. We've got something from BYU. We've got something from
We've got-
Enzyme College. Now, Missy, get on there. Oh, something from Pathway Worldwide. Oy vey. There is Enzyme College. BYU Hawaii. I know they're under there. I see a red. Pull it, because they're on deck next. Anyway, I'm not sure what exactly you're going to win, but it's going to be something cool from one of these schools. So, who have we got? Lincoln.
So I've got, there you go. I've got the answers. Everyone who answered, well done. We're going to give the prize on this one to the phone number that ends in these digits.
Okay.
3848.
3848. If you registered for it just now and you answered our poll, even if you got it wrong, sometimes he picks people that get it wrong. So if you did that and yours is 3848, please email us at churcheducationnight@gmail.com. I had to look to make sure I was saying it right. Anyway, and then we'll be able to send that. Send your address to us so that we can mail something out to you from one of our schools that are participating tonight. Speaking of all the schools, sometimes you may not understand what does it mean when they have a bachelor's degree or what's an associate's degree and what's available. Within the CES system, there is going to be something for everybody. So if you are interested in animal science, maybe that's something where you can go up to BYU Idaho. If you're interested in travel and tourism, that could be at BYU Hawaii. There are a lot of programs that all of us have, like psychology, that are going to probably be across the board, but there's some that are a little more specialized in that. So check that out to understand what the various degrees are. So before we turn it over to BYU Hawaii, I want to tell you about our next poll. So if you go to BYU Admissions and then 22333. If you already did this on the last one, you don't have to do it again. But now you're ready to go. You can just do A, stingrays, B, sharks, C, seasiders. So what is BYU Hawaii's athletic team known as? So speaking of BYU Hawaii, we've got Chad, who's an enrollment representative. Oh, Ed, you were first. Oh my goodness, he's gonna come and play the ukulele for you. So here he is. Go ahead and take it. Oh, we got a video first. My bad, my bad. So we're gonna play the video first, and then he's gonna be here when you come back out of the video.
Aloha! Okay, good. Okay, aloha everyone. My name is Eddie Mayava. I am the manager for student recruitment and alumni relations at BYU Hawaii. We'd like to thank you for the opportunity to share with you our information tonight. At BYU Hawaii, we have a diverse population of students from our target areas in Polynesia and Asia, Hawaii, as well as here in the mainland U.S. We have about 3,000 students and about 60 countries represented there at BYU Hawaii. It's a small little school out in the middle of the Pacific, and the beauty about our enrollment and our students is that we've got students from everywhere. What a wonderful opportunity for our students to interact, to learn, and to be able to study together, both academically and spiritually. At BYU Hawaii, in order to come to school, there are some things that you need to do. Take your ACT and your SAT test and be able to score well. We also ask you to complete your seminary years, 4 years of seminary, and write your essay. Tell us about why you want to come to BYU Hawaii, besides just the beach and all that kind of stuff, but why do you want to come to BYU Hawaii to study? Okay, so tell us a little bit about that. And then if you are a return missionary, that's also helpful. Tell us about your service, where you served, and those kind of things, okay? The other thing that's unique about BYU Hawaii is the way we study. Our holokai, or our curriculum, it's a little bit unique. It's more of a non-traditional approach as our students come and learn their academic subjects there. As you can see in the in your video there, you'll be able to see that students will select a major and 2 minors from the 3 different sections that we have. We have arts and humanities, math and science, and then we also have professional studies. So we encourage students to look at what areas that they would like to study, select a major, whatever area that might be, whether it be science or business or the arts. And then the other 2 sections, we ask you to complete a minor. So 2 minors and 1 major in order to complete your schooling there at BYU Hawaii. We are so grateful for the opportunity to be able to share with you the community there at BYU Hawaii. And we look forward to having you come on campus and be able to enjoy the beautiful North Shore, the beautiful community of Laie, and be able to learn from all of our students who are members of the church, the majority of our students. So they come from everywhere, and you'll be able to learn from them and we welcome a lot of you that have served missions in our target areas like Polynesia or Asia to come and continue to practice your language, get to know some of the students that you might have known throughout your mission. So thank you for tuning in. And before I turn the time over to your MC, we'd like to bring her back in. Come on, Missy.
BYU Hawaii too. Mahalo. Mahalo, friends. We're so happy that they are here. They were able to come over. It's been a while since we've seen them, so that was really exciting for us. BYU Hawaii, everyone. I can't hardly follow that, so I know.
I know, it's tough.
The rest.
You can follow it with some swag.
Yeah, we'll follow it with some swags. Okay, so what have we got here? We have BYU athletic team, or Hawaii's athletic teams are known as, the correct answer is Seasiders, so
Yes.
I'm sorry for those who picked Stingrays. Nobody picked the Sharks. That was the Jets. That's the wrong thing. When you're a shark, that's the wrong word. When you're a jet all the way. Seasider. Who have we got that you would want to
So
offer some
a
swag?
bunch of people answered.
Okay.
The number for this one, 7414.
7414. If your phone number that you just registered for ends in 7414, please email us at churcheducationnight@gmail.com with your mailing address, and we're going to send you out some of our CES swag. So hopefully that will be fun. There will be at least, so now we've had 2 winners.
That's 2 winners.
Well,
yeah.
actually 3
Yeah.
with Paige. But
That's
we don't know the names of those people, so if you want to identify who you are in the chat, you can do that right then. All right. Something that might also be unique are the various campus enrollments that we have. So for BYU, 33,000 plus. BYU Hawaii, they just mentioned they're just over 3,000. They're landlocked. I know that they would love to grow and expand, but until there's more volcanoes, we just can't do that. So BYU Idaho, very much into the expansion mode with their 26,000, almost 27,000 students on campus this fall. And then Enzyme College, they are in the heart of Salt Lake City, close to 2,000 enrollment. So that's really wonderful to see that, and there's a diversity there in the campuses themselves, because you may be able to go, if you want a smaller environment, you know where to go, where to find those environments. I will say also, with campus enrollment being 150,000, Institute still beats everybody. So I think Institute, I'm bad at math, but that's bigger than all of them combined.
It's
so
a lot.
yeah.
It's a few more.
So if you decide to stay in your home state and go to one of your colleges there, please get involved in Institute. That would be awesome, and you can continue that progression that you're having. All right, we're going to be going on to BYU Idaho, but first we're going to start with their question. BYU Idaho started as Bannock State Academy in 1888 with how many students? Was it A, 59, B, 435, or C, 17,000 plus? But I'm not going to tell you the answer yet, so hopefully, is that poll open? We're ready to go?
That poll is open,
okay.
yeah, that is right now.
Get your answers in, get your answers in. Okay, we've got Brady from BYU Idaho who's going to talk to you more about that. Here you go, Brady.
Thanks, Missy.
Thank you.
All right. Missy gave out a tip earlier for one of those questions. I'm going to give out another tip. I'm not even sure there were 17,000 people in the state of Idaho back in 1888, but we'll see what the answer is. I'm so excited to be here tonight to talk to you about BYU Idaho, a university I loved attending and I love working for now. Now, for those of you who are a little bit unfamiliar with BYU Idaho and where we are located in Rexburg, Idaho. We're a great option for the youth of the church to attend. One of the main differences is that we're located in Idaho, which is really the Hawaii of the mainland, if you've ever been there. Now, a lot of people, if you are familiar with BYU Idaho and where we are, you think of us as this small little town surrounded by potato fields. Well, you might be kind of right on that, but there is a lot more to BYU Idaho than the small town that we're located in. There's tons to get involved in around the area. Yellowstone is only a little over an hour north of us. To the east of us, Rocky Mountain National Park with the amazing Teton Mountain Range. We have sand dunes 15 minutes outside of town that our students go and have big fun parties there, and they get all crazy on Skittles and grape soda and things like that. Now on campus, there's a lot of other things you can do as well. There's anything from like clubs like LARPing and Dungeons and Dragons to intramural sports, competitive, non-competitive leagues, to roller skating, to huge fitness center that you can get involved in.
Which one do you do? Come on, tell us.
Oh, I'm a big LARPer, so I get involved in that all the time, every weekend. So lots of fun stuff to do on and around campus. So let's switch gears a little bit and talk about why you might want to apply and some things that we do a little bit different than other universities. First and foremost, we believe in the potential of every student. We admit 97% of the students who apply right now. We know that we can take wherever you are academically and we can get you to where you need to be. And from our studies, we know that a vast majority of our graduates are getting great jobs and going on into some excellent careers. Now, second to that, we feel like we provide a very high value education. And what I mean by that is that we know we're getting really good jobs, our students are getting great, excellent careers, but you're also getting a very low tuition rate with that and really low cost of living at BYU Idaho. So for that low cost and that great education, you get a really high value that way. Thirdly, teaching-focused faculty. Our teachers are focused on being the best teachers that they can be. They have lots of office hours, they get to know you by name, and they focus on teaching rather than on focusing on doing, writing research and doing things like that. They do that as a secondary thing, but their main focus is teaching. The next thing, real-world preparation, and that goes from anything from our business students actually get a loan from the university and have to start a business on campus as a group of around 8 students start businesses. Anything from that to our biology professor or students working in actual cadaver labs on campus. We want to provide that real-world preparation for any career. Lastly, of course, you get to do all of this with people who share your values, and that's very important to us. Now, if you come to BYU Idaho and you get an excellent education, you have tons of fun while doing it, and maybe you get to learn to ski or you spend all this time up in the Teton Mountain Range rock climbing or whatever, and you have a lot of fun and you get this job and that's the only thing you get from us, then we have failed you. Because our main purpose is to build testimonies of our Savior Jesus Christ. And we do that in a myriad of ways, like devotionals on Tuesdays that were talked about, where campus kind of shuts down and we get to listen to some incredible speakers. We start classes with prayers. When you come as a student, you are now the people filling the callings, not your parents anymore. So you're the Elders Quorum president, Relief Society president, and all of those things help build your testimony. And that's a big part of what we try to do. Now, it's been a pleasure being here with you tonight. We'd love to see you on campus. If you're ever up in the area, if you're driving to Yellowstone, stop by and say hi to us. And now back to Missy.
Ida, Ida, ho, ho, ho. Ida, Ida, ho, ho, ho. Are you not going to sing it with me?
Idaho.
That's not the same thing. Anyway, I have 3 siblings that attended BYU Idaho. They had a wonderful time up there. They loved Rexburg even. I mean, I know I'm an Idaho farm girl, so maybe that's not a big stretch, but it's a wonderful campus and there's a great spirit there. So I'm happy that you're in our midst. Very good. All right. We're going to now answer this question. Brady, what would you have said?
I would have said
I've got to go back
59.
one. You would have said 59. I think you would have been right. I think a lot of people would have been right. Those 14%ers, sorry, I don't think 435 was not a bad guess because, maybe there's cows.
Can you believe it? 59 up to 20-something.
26,953.
All right. The winner has a phone number that ends in 8311.
8311. Oh, very good. Okay, so I don't know your name. If your number ends in 8311, please email us your mailing address for some CES swag that I showed earlier. churcheducationnight@gmail.com. Sometimes those 2 ends right there get me confused. So it is churcheducationnight@gmail.com. All right. Brady hit it a little bit about the cost that is for BYU Idaho. I wanted to show you what all of the costs were for 1 semester of tuition. You might say that that's still a lot of money, and it is, but when you look at what it is compared to, we are all private institutions, and the fact that it's less than $17,000, quite a bit less than $17,000, is an incredible thing. So all of our educations are heavily subsidized by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, but we still welcome members of other faiths and people who are not members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to apply. And your tuition may be assessed a little higher than that, but it is still an extremely affordable option, still well below the average private tuition semester. So just so that you're aware of that. All right, our next Poll Everywhere. Do you think people are understanding what Poll Everywhere is? Do I need to give instruction again?
I think a couple of people asked in the chat, but they got answers in the chat.
Okay, in the chat.
I
Good. I told you I've got world-class chat people that are working on that, so they are on it. All right. BYU Pathway was founded in 1817, 1917, or 2017. That would be for C. Go ahead and answer that, but I'm going to turn the time over to Kemp for his BYU Pathway Worldwide
Thank you.
introduction.
Appreciate it. BYU Pathway Worldwide, we are the newest of all the CES organizations. We know there's a lot of people who would love to be able to go back to school, but can't because they can't come to a campus and just can't leave home. So whatever the circumstances might be, there's an opportunity to attend online, and that's where BYU Pathway Worldwide comes in. We work as a service provider, and right now we work with BYU Idaho and Enzyme College, and we provide spiritually based degrees that are spiritual, online, and low cost. And at the inauguration of BYU Pathway Worldwide, this is what President Nelson said. He said, BYU Pathway Worldwide brings an innovative approach to education, one that is unique to the church education system and to the world. So as we think about the world, we have served over 51,000 students in the year 2020, and this year that will go up to about 58,000. So we are working with students all over the world, 150 different countries in all 50 states, but many of them are here in Utah. So it's not just worldwide. But with that as a brief introduction, here is a short video to tell you more about BYU Pathway.
Do you wish that you could earn a university degree, but think you can't because of high tuition costs, lack of time, fear, or other obstacles? BYU Pathway Worldwide removes these barriers by providing access to spiritually based degrees completely online from anywhere in the world, and at a significantly reduced cost. Here's how it works. In association with BYU Idaho and Enzyme College, BYU Pathway Worldwide offers access to online certificates and degrees in areas of business, technology, health, communication, family, and professional studies. Every degree program is built with certificates, and a certificate is typically made up of just 5 courses and can be completed in 1 year or less. To build a degree, you select 3 marketable certificates that stack into an associate degree as well as a bachelor's degree, and for no additional cost or time. One of the best parts about earning certificates on the way to a degree is that you can get a job or improve your employment way before graduating. In fact, more than half of all students who are seeking employment report making more money after completing their first certificate, and then see an even bigger income boost after completing a bachelor's degree. Perhaps the most meaningful aspect of pursuing a degree through BYU Pathway Worldwide is the spirituality it builds within students. Religion courses teach spiritual doctrines from the Holy Scriptures and modern prophets and apostles that deepen conversion and bring people closer to God and Jesus Christ. There are 2 ways to start a degree. Most students select the preferred path, which starts with Pathway Connect. It is offered at a reduced cost, and no ACT or SAT are required for admission. Pathway Connect includes a blend of foundational, academic, and religion courses that teach life skills and will help you see increased success, no matter your age, and every course counts toward your degree. In addition to these courses, students also gather once a week to support one another and participate in educational and leadership activities related to their courses. You may choose to gather virtually through online groups or in person at a local church meeting house. While the preferred path is recommended for most students, some students may benefit by starting their degree with the advanced path. This option requires a more detailed application process, including submission of ACT or SAT scores, and is primarily for individuals who have previously taken several university courses and also have experience taking courses online. However, even these students often benefit by starting with the preferred path. No matter which path you start with, tuition prices are significantly less than what you would pay somewhere else. And while tuition for both paths is low, the cost of the preferred path is reduced even more. In summary, BYU Pathway Worldwide makes higher education attainable for everyone, including people who thought it might never be possible.
Sometimes you think that you have had all the chances in the world, and then you get this amazing blessing out of nowhere. So to me, it was just the biggest gift I could have ever gotten.
Pathway is a blessing, really changed my life.
BYU Pathway Worldwide brings an innovative approach to education. I encourage each person, regardless of age, to continue to learn. Pursue whatever path will be most valuable to you and to your own family. You will be blessed as you do this. You will grow academically, professionally, and spiritually as you seek to enhance your education.
BYU Pathway provides so many opportunities for people all over, wherever they might be. So here you'll see that we have a lot of different program areas. We won't review them with too much time, but we have those program areas, bachelor's degrees, associate's degrees, and a lot of certificates to help people as they go through their program. So as you saw in that video, there's 2 ways to start BYU Pathway Worldwide. One is the preferred path, and that's our Pathway Connect program. That's 6 foundational courses that all transfer into the degree program. And then for those individuals who have a lot of college experience already, they can look at the advanced path and go into that degree program. So we invite you to go to our website, byupathway.org, to learn more. One of the best things about BYU Pathway is the low tuition rate. For those who start at the preferred path, it's $77 per credit hour. Those who go right into the advanced path, it's $131. But for those who complete the preferred path first, they'll carry that tuition in for the rest of their program. So it's a great option and something that we're confident helps students along the way. Just to finish, this is what President Nelson said, and we've already heard this in the video. Gain all the education you can. For us as Latter-day Saints, gaining an education is not just a privilege, it is a religious responsibility. So we're grateful to be a part of the opportunities we have for people to fulfill that requirement. Thanks, Missy.
Thank you very much. Love Pathway Worldwide. I know that it is changing lives all around the world, literally all around the world, and that is just something that cannot be compared to for so many people. So grateful that you are here with us today. All right. We are going to now, though, unveil the winner of our BYU Pathway question, which was 2017 is the correct answer. So sorry, those of you who said 1917, that was way too early for this, for BYU Pathway. Do you have a winner for me?
I do. It's 0554.
0554. I thought you were going to be like 0517. Because everything in this whole thing has been 17, 17, 17, but no. 0544. If you are that text number, please email us your mailing address at churcheducationnight@gmail.com. That would be awesome. All right. I know we talked about how much tuition costs were just this before we started with the BYU Pathway Worldwide, but I wanted to also illustrate how many of those students are getting financial help, because sometimes they're like, oh, I just don't think I'm going to even qualify, and this will kind of help you. Majority of them do. Over half of all of the institutions do have financial aid for their students. Sometimes they are going to be needing to go outside of the government, though, to help with the Pell Grant, and that financial help could be university owned as well. Scholarship Universe is one of those places that you can go. Now, there are going to be a lot of places that'll say, hey, so-and-so, give me your money, give me $100 and I'll go find you a $1,000 scholarship opportunity. Please don't fall for that. Majority of them are scams. And sometimes when you even hear Scholarship Universe, you're like, is this legit? It's totally legit. It's been vetted, and you can go and it's free to you. So you don't even have to pay the money. BYU and these other institutions have all paid the fee so that you can fill out a profile, and then they're going to come back with scholarship opportunities that you can then apply for. So BYU.scholarshipuniverse, BYUH.scholarshipuniverse.com. That's how those all will work for BYU, BYU Hawaii, BYU Idaho, and Enzyme College. So take a screenshot of that if you need to, or I guess you don't say screenshot if you're in the know, right?
No.
Okay.
Go there.
Go there. All right. Our next poll everywhere for some CES swag. What was Enzyme College first named? Was it Salt Lake Academy, LDS University, or Moroni's Music School? We're going to get back to that in just a minute, but I've got Jake. He is not from State Farm. He's from Enzyme College, and he's going to be coming in. Dun, 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 dun. No cap?
No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're well tonight. My name is Jake Smith. I am one of the Outreach and Admissions Counselors here at Ensign College, and I am excited to tell you a little bit more about Ensign College, who we are, and what we have to offer. So let's get things started off right quick with a short little video to show this to you.
This is Enzyme College, home to over 2,000 students and 68 nationalities who come to experience the diverse energy of this place, with over 20 different programs including computer science, accounting, interior design, medical assisting, and many more. Located in the heart of Salt Lake City, you'll never be bored. Each one of you has an important part to play, so if you want to know what makes us tick, then come to Enzyme College.
And I absolutely love that video. One thing that I particularly love about that video is our students actually got the opportunity to help in that and actually to make that. And that is a cool opportunity that students here at Enzyme College have. Enzyme College, what we are focused on is allowing everybody who enters our walls to become capable and trusted disciples of Jesus Christ. That's what we're all about. And allowing our students to be able to receive a handful of different things, such as market-ready skills, to be able to build your character and to help you become the person that you want to become and get where you need to be. Confidence, and as well as competence within those skills and in your life so that you can succeed. So a little bit of fun facts about Ensign College. Around every year we have near 2,200 students that attend Ensign College. And since our walls have been open since 1886, over 100,000 people have come, and we hope to have many, many more. And in 2020, 54% of our students were first-generation college students. And with that, along those facts of the students, our student population comes from all around the world, with students that come from over 60 different countries. So what do we offer here at Ensign College? Well, let me tell you, we have a wide variety of different educational paths that everybody could fit and could fit just for you. Anywhere from standalone certificates that are anywhere from 1 to 3 semesters long, 2 different associate's degrees, one Associate of Science that is more of your general education and you can attach a certificate or 2 alongside of that, and one that is more specialized in that specific area. And then we have a handful of different Bachelor of Applied Science degrees. I'm not going to go into depth with these, but here you can see a list of all of the different certificates that we offer here, right? Anywhere from business to the medical field to social and digital media marketing and much, much more. As well, here are some of our Applied Associate of Science degree certificates and a lot of different things to offer to our students, so we absolutely have a place for you. And as well, some of our Bachelor of Applied Science degrees. Again, there's a wide variety of different things, and we know that we can find a spot for you. About our college. So generally our class sizes won't exceed any more than about 20 students. And so this allows a close-knit opportunity and environment for you to build relations with those peers around you, as well with your instructors. So I think it's a great opportunity to be able to learn and to become the best that you can become. So where are we located? We're located in the heart of Salt Lake City, not too far from Ensign Peak, right down the street from the headquarters of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and at the shopping mall. If you love shopping, you definitely will catch me there because I love fashion. And if you like sports, we are just across the street from the Vivint Smart Home Arena. So what can you do at Ensign College? Again, I'm going to tell you, we have a lot of different opportunities and a lot of fun things on campus and off campus. We have a lot of hiking activities. We have a lot of different things on campus, such as clubs, a handful of clubs we have a choir to be involved in, and a lot of different fairs and activities. And if that doesn't help you out, Salt Lake City, again, is filled with a lot of things. And if you are lucky, you might be able to catch one of my bands that I play in Salt Lake City. So stay tuned. Also at Ensign College, our students get free access to the track system, the bus system, and all of that jazz, just with your student card. So there's a great way for you to be able to get to campus and allows you to be able to live where you want to live around the valley and still access our campus. Tuition. Well, tuition is $1,828 for members of the church, and for non-members, $3,656. The only reason the difference there because we are sponsored by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The members get subsidized there, but if you have any questions, we can answer those at a later time. But an absolute amazing opportunity and price to be able to get your schooling and further your education. Now, how to apply here. Our admissions process is as followed. As you can see, you need an equivalency or a high school graduation or at least 24 semester credits of college work. If you do any previous schooling or concurrent enrollment classes, you need to send and request to have those transcripts sent to us, as well as 2 ecclesiastical endorsements, an essay, and a one-time $35 application fee. And if you have completed any schooling outside of the U.S. or from a non-accredited school, you will have to get that evaluated by 2 agencies that we do go through, either IERF or SpanTran. And so you may be thinking, well, Jake, what do I do next? Again, I'm going to tell you. You can start your application today at the website that you see there. Come and visit our campus and get a little bit more of a personalized experience and come to see what it feels to have Ensign College for you. And then check out all the different programs at this website here and explore our website, get a little bit more familiar with it. And if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or our admissions office, and we'd love to help you out in any way that we can. and stay connected because we want to be a part of your life, and I know that you want to be a part of ours. So hope to see you soon. Ms. A, back to you.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
That was a very cordial exchange. Downtown Salt Lake City, they are. That's an old song that maybe you've heard of, but maybe you haven't, and that's okay. All right, what was the name of Enzyme College first named? Not what they were most recently named. What is their first name? Oh, I don't even really know. Do we know the answer to this?
Well, now, Kelsey said it was actually Salt Lake Academy.
Oh, Salt Lake Academy.
When we checked
That was the lower one. I would have said LDS University, but I knew that they'd never been a university. So
I just said Moroni, and for all
you
know,
probably would have. Yeah, for all I know, you really did. All right, so let me have a winner for that.
4622 for that one.
4622. So if that is your last 4 digits of your telephone number, your cell phone number, please email us at churcheducationnight@gmail.com your mailing address, and we will get that sent out to you. Now, we're going to also have a gift card winner.
I do have one other gift card.
Okay.
Now, actually, thank you for setting up. Let me hold on. Let me get to my spreadsheet. There we go. Cameron. Hauber. Hauber.
Haubert. B-E-R.
Yeah.
Hauber. Cameron. Hauber.
Cameron. Yes, Cameron.
Hauber. Maybe you're in the chat. Hopefully you are, and you can correct me on how I'm slaughtering your name. But if you are not in the chat, but you are listening, please email us your mailing address so that we can send you a $50 gift card from Visa. churcheducationnight@gmail.com is who you need to email. All right. We've got one last... Is this our last poll, everyone?
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
I will make this active right now. Here we go.
This is where you need to answer. Where is the most remote institute class in the world? Is it Scotland, Alaska, or Kiribati? Bus? I knew that's not Kiribati, and I was trying to be all smart, and I'm not even smart. Kiribati Island. C. Okay. Ryan Wessel is rejoining us to talk to you more about the Institute of Religion. There you go.
Aren't these guys fantastic? Oh, I love this group. Well, students, after you graduate, if none of the church education schools work for you, guess what? There's still an option for religious education, and it's at the Institutes of Religion. Institute is available whether you're a student or not, no matter what's going on. It's a place to join gospel study groups during the week, to connect with single young adults from around the world, to have an opportunity to talk about the gospel and what it means in your life and your situation, relevant gospel learning, and to belong to a global community. Institute classes vary. We talk about the scriptures, we talk about life skills, we talk about how to prepare for a mission, and you choose whatever course makes sense for you. At Institute, there are workshops that last just a few weeks, courses that last a whole semester, devotionals that are just for a day. You want to go to an activity or join a service project, you can find that at an Institute of Religion. And can I just say something personally? As you start to leave home and begin the young single adult journey, it can become difficult, and Institute is there to help. Let me share with you the story of a friend, Laura, who found positive help and benefit through Institute of Religion.
Hi, my name is Laura. I live in Toronto, Canada. It's my first year of university. I'm in forensic science. I'm a seminary graduate. But since I've graduated, I've realized that I've taken seminary for granted. And I miss that. I miss having seminary every day. My life has changed a lot, especially my testimony. When I was in seminary, I thought my testimony was really strong. But when I moved here, when I was on my own, it's definitely not as strong as I thought it would be. A lot of things are coming at you, and it really tests your testimony. Because it's not as strong as I thought it would be, that's where I'm so grateful for Institute, because it helps me strengthen it, and it just helps me realize what I actually really need to focus on. It makes me feel like myself, which is really hard sometimes, because you're trying to figure out who you are. And when I'm at Institute, I know who I am. And for me, I'm loved. I'm a daughter of God. And I'm very blessed.
So when you graduate, all young adults all year round are invited to participate in an institute. Even between semesters, if you're going to another CES institution, we invite you to find relevance, find belonging, and find community in the Institute of Religion. The cool thing is, Institute is everywhere. We have thousands of Institute programs all over the world, and you'll be able to find it anywhere you look. Start your journey at myinstitute.churchofjesuschrist.org, and we'll see you there. Missy, back to you.
Wonderful. Now I have a more appropriate song that I could sing. Hallelujah. Don't they have Institute choirs?
Oh, they do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, there you go, people. You can be just like me and sing in hallelujahs. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Thank you. You did really good on that. I'm really proud of you. All right.
Multitasking.
Okay. So, where is the most remote Institute class in the world? Is it Scotland, Alaska, or Kiribati?
It's in Kiribati.
Kiribati. I wish they'd just spell it like I'm used to spelling it. I wouldn't have such a hard time.
Good job you're here.
There is good. Yes, there is good. Kiribati Island. That is, I do know where that is. It is a Polynesian island that is out in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, by Fiji.
Yes. Oh, by Fiji. Pulimanaka! That's what I know about Fiji.
Ay, that was scary.
I know. I always blow
I'm
somebody's
so
eardrums
sorry.
when I do
didn't mean
that.
to
Pule
upset.
pule. Okay, who have we got? That's our winner.
The last number for the night is 9814.
9814. All right, 9814. Will you please email us at churcheducationnight@gmail.com your mailing address, and we'll get some swag sent to you. I also want to say, I think we're going to award some swag winners in the chat, right? So
should we pick some random names?
hopefully there's going to be somebody. Oh, don't do it yet. I'm going to talk about deadlines first.
Okay.
You get me a name and then we'll do the deadlines. But get active in the chat because we're fitting to give you some more swag there. All right. Every one of these institutions that have been presenting here tonight have different deadlines for you to apply. You want to make sure that you know and you don't get them confused. So these are the ones that are coming up for the next, that are going on right now. So for BYU, we just opened our app. BYU Hawaii, they are opening their app. Oh my goodness, that's tomorrow.
What are they doing?
They're opening their app tomorrow. It's a good thing we know how to do things technology. BYU Idaho just did it. Enzyme College just did it. BYU Pathway Worldwide. They open all the time. So please go in and make sure that you know the deadlines. Here is all of our contact information. So if you want to email us or if you need a website, this is where you would need to go. So this could be another one that you want to take a picture of. Before we go, though, I've got some winners. Who we got in the winner?
We picked two names out of the chat at random. Grace Howell.
Grace Howell. Woo! I love that I get to say a name and not just a number because you're more than a number to me.
Angie Bowler.
Angie Bowler.
And Keelio Green.
Keelio Green. Keelio?
Kelio Green.
Okay. Will you
and
each...
Dave, they're sending me names.
Oh, they're just sending
Stop
them to
it.
you?
Dave Elord as well. Shall I give you those four again?
Yes.
Grace Howell.
Grace Howell.
Angie Bowler.
Angie Bowler.
Keelio Green.
Keelio Green.
And Dave Elrod.
Dave Elrod.
Elord.
Elord.
E-L-O-R-D-E.
Elord. Very good, my lord.
You guys win stuff. I don't know what we're going to send you, but just give us your
Yeah,
addresses.
we'll send you some CES swag. So will you please send me your mailing address and let us know that you've won. churcheducationnight@gmail.com is where you go. That does it for me. Is there anything more you need to say, Lincoln?
Thanks for watching. Good night. Good luck.
Go do your homework.
Go Cougars. Have a root beer. Yeah, do your homework.
Go
What's
all
behind your ears?
CS goals. We have to be representative of all of them. So they're all here tonight. I should have put those beads on. Then they would have been more Hawaiian. Okay. Anyway, thank you for being here. It's been great to spend time with you. And we'll see you on the flip side.